In this video, we will discuss the Survey Toolspace overview. If you'd like to follow along with this video, please open the file 0401 Survey Toolspace Overview.dwg. In addition to this file, we will also be using the survey database in the Civil3d Projects folder called Learning AutoCAD Civil3d Infinite Skills Survey Completed. The Survey tab of the Civil3d Toolspace is the main user interface for the survey features in Civil3d. All survey-related data is imported, exported, managed, and analyzed in the Survey tab. All the collections represented in the Survey tab are external to the Civil3d drawing. Note, the majority of the survey functionality can be accessed without actually seeing it in the drawing if you desire. So let's talk about just opening and closing the Survey tab if it isn't. I happen to have it open, but if you go to the Home tab, Palettes panel, you can toggle the Survey tab by selecting it from the tool here. A quick little tip is OST is the command to open the Survey Toolspace, and CST will close the Survey Toolspace as well. So for the dataset to work properly, let's go ahead and discuss the working folder that you need to set for the survey databases to be seen. To access most of the survey functionality within the Survey Toolspace, simply right-click on the different collections and nodes within the Survey Toolspace. So I want to set the working folder. So let's go ahead and right-click on the Survey Databases collection and click on Set Working Folder. Right now, mine is set to C:Civil3d Projects. Make note of the location that this is set up for you and write it down so that once you've completed the course, you can set it back to the default location as may have been set up by your network administrator. To open a survey database, simply right-click on the survey database and you have a couple of options. You can either open for editing or open for read-only. Note that multiple users can access a survey database, but only one user can edit it at a time. The survey database contains collections such as import events, survey queries, networks, network groups, figures, figure groups, survey points, and survey point groups. Let's just go over a brief overview of some of the list views that are available. If you navigate to a specific category, like let's say I select the figures collection here, you'll notice that there is a item list view that allows you to see all the items within your survey database, and you can make any edits right in this item list view. Since this is not a very large interface, you can expand this item list view by right-clicking on it and go to the Edit Figures option. This will open this entire list in the panorama window, which will make it a little bit of an easier interface to work with. There's also a view called the Item List view by simply selecting an individual component and going to the Properties. This will display all the properties that you can actually change or edit for that specific option that you selected. There are also many editors within the survey database functionality. If I wanted to edit, let's say, some of these points, I could simply right-click on the bottom here and go to the Properties option, and I could edit the properties of that point, as long as it wasn't a point that was related to a conventional survey. In this case, these are GPS points that were brought in, and you can edit these points after the fact. There are many other collections and functionalities within the Survey Toolspace. To access the majority of them, simply right-click and you will get different options based on the collection or node that you right-click on. This concludes this video discussing an overview of the Survey Toolspace.